Greetings everyone, my name is Darlene Binti Josnan, student metric 2023114403. Today, I would like to present data analysis and data representation for ADE 617 Formative and Summative subject. In this slide, I would like to introduce the main focus of the presentation, which is the performance analysis of 30 Form 5 students in visual arts subject. This presentation provides a clear overview of their achievement across project components as well as the exam component and how all these elements contribute to their overall grade. This is the overview of the dataset. I will explain the structure of the dataset used in the analysis. The dataset consists of 5 assessment components, which is fine art, graphic design, sculpture, exam grade, and the overall grade for each student. Altogether, the dataset allows us to observe not only individual achievements in each component, but also the overall performance pattern of Form 5 students in visual arts subjects. Next is key statistic. This slide presents the key statistic including mean, median, mode, and standard deviation. From this value, we can see that the student performance is generally stable. For example, the mean score for fine art is 84, while sculpture has the highest average at 88.8. Several components such as graphic design, exam, and overall grade have multiple modes, indicating a diverse yet consistent spread of score. The low standard deviation across all components shows that marked variation among students is not too wide. After this, we will see the histogram chart based on students' performance in subject fine art, graphic design, and sculpture. First, as you can see, this is the fine art histogram. From the fine art histogram, we can observe that the majority of students score between 80 to 90. This indicates strong performance in drawing and rendering skills. The concentration of scores in highest range suggests that students possess solid artistic foundation and were able to produce artwork in commendable quality. This is the graphic design histogram. So, the graphic design histogram shows that scores are more evenly distributed between the range of 70 to 80, 80 to 90. This suggests variability in student skills in graphic design. Some students demonstrate strong creativity and skills, while others are performing at more moderate level. This pattern reflects a wider variation in project outcomes for this component. This is the sculpture histogram. The sculpture histogram reflects a very positive performance trends, where most of the score fall between 19 to 100. This shows that students have a strong abilities in producing three-dimensional works such as sculpture and models. The excellent performance in sculpture also contributes significantly to this component, having the highest mean value in the dataset. Next, we move to the correlation bar chart. This slide examines the correlation value between each project component and the overall grade. All correlation values are extremely high, exceeding 0.97. These indicate a very strong relationship between project performance and the overall score. In other words, when a student performs well in their project components, they are almost guaranteed to achieve the high overall grade. This shows that project work plays a crucial role in determining the final performance of visual art students. Next is the interpretation of findings. From this analysis, we can see that project components are the most important contributor to students' overall performance. Although the exam components still play a role, but the strongest correlation shows that consistency in project work has the greatest impact on final grades. Overall, students who are committed and consistent in their project assignment will gain a significant advantage in their total score. So now, I will explain about the overall grade formula inside. The overall grade is not simply an average of the 4 components as 1 minus U. The analysis suggests that the actual grading system uses weighted scoring, where the project components carry more influence than the exam. The pattern in the dataset indicates that project work may contribute around 80 to 90% of the total grade, while the exam contributes a smaller portion. Overall, Form 5 visual art students demonstrate strong and consistent performance. Sculpture stands out as the strongest component, followed by fine art and graphic design. The high correlation value confirms that project work is the dominant factor in overall achievement. The grading method also seems to rely on a vector system rather than a simple average. In conclusion, the results show strong potential and commitment from the students in the field of visual arts. I think that's all for the data analysis about Form 5 Visual Arts student subject. Thank you and have a nice day.